Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Flight 96 podcast. I am your host, Hunter Foreman, and today I finally get to cross off somebody off my 2020 list. This guy has been with in the span of like 4 battles. I've watched 4 battles of his, and literally, I have became a huge fan. Like this dude's wordplay. He can write with the best of them, rap with the best of them. I mean, he's getting his performance games like it gets better and better and better through every battle. And he just had his first PG that just dropped probably like 2 or 3 days ago. He's definitely earned his respect and is definitely one of the best up and comers of right now. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Jersey, Real Sick. What's going on, brother?
What's good, bro? It's good to finally be on the show.
Oh, of course, bro. I appreciate you coming on, man. Like, how's these last couple of days been, man? You just had the PG drop, like you're starting to make some waves around here, man.
Yeah. I feel like I thought like URL is a different monster, cause like when I was making waves on iBattle, it was like gradual increase of like attention and fans and people following me and shit like that. And then when my PG came out, it was like an influx of just compliments. You know what I mean? Like I used to be able to respond to everybody, right? Like
Yeah,
even if I had 20 notifications, I would still respond to everybody. Now the shit is getting like for the past couple of days, it's been like every time I refresh my page, I got more notifications. The reception is crazy, and that's rare for a PG because a lot of the times people will be like, "Yo, Smack, where's Surf and Reed?" You know what I mean? They'll be like,
Oh,
"Yo,
okay. Yeah,
who are these
yeah, yeah. I see
guys?"
what you're saying.
Yeah, but all the comments are saying, "Yo, this was a crazy battle," um, and this is the most like I usually have like a I think this like the last couple battles I've done have been such good battles that like the replay value seems like it's very high. People keep watching it. So and it's at like 40 something thousand in like what 2 3 days, which again
That's
for a PG is
Yeah, bro.
ridiculous.
That's
So
impressive, man. Like you brought up a great point. Like you haven't seen this kind of much hype for somebody's PG to come out, in a
right.
while. Well, I think, and maybe I want to just go back and forth with this. Like maybe B dot. I think
Mm,
maybe B dot.
yeah, yeah. B dot. Yeah, definitely. But because he see it's a similar thing. We were making noise before our PG. Like
Yes.
usually people get introduced to the world through a PG, right?
Yeah.
B Dot was putting in work and the hype was coming because he was on other platforms. And then when he finally battled Emerson Kennedy, right? That was the first
That was a PG.
time
That
he
was
was
a
on
PG.
URL. Yeah. That was so petty. He was on the main card, but they put PG in the
I
beginning
know,
of the
man. I
thing for
saw that. Listen,
anyway.
I saw that, man. I was in college, like right, like when I don't know if you remember when URL dropped like literally every traffic battle for like 4 weekends straight. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
they just
yeah,
dropped all the battles, and I was like, "This is fantastic. I love this." And
yeah.
I was in
But
college, so I'd be doing homework and watching these battles. But I'd wait until B Dot and Emerson Kennedy. Like I would literally like stop whatever like assignment I'm on and literally just sit
uh
and watch B Dot versus Emerson Kennedy because I wanted to listen because that was like I wanted
yeah,
to know what the hype was.
yeah. It was, but the point I was making was basically it's the same. It's not the same because he had a little bit more notoriety than I do right now. But making noise before you get to URL is probably when the PG gets more hype. I
Yep.
mean, my XL battle kind of like opened up the. I got my first. Norbs called me after my XL battle, and Shoddy Horrors League premiere in London. They called me. So I had those
Congratulations
two battles.
on that one right there. Congratulations on the PG and the trip to London. I know that was big for you.
Yeah, that was huge because like a year before December, I was on a trap. I battled Funeral Fame. That was my battle after Dre Dennis,
Okay.
and but it was in like an apartment. You know what I mean? It wasn't like a venue. It was like an apartment. And then to go from that to a year later being on the same stage that Pat Stay and Tay Rock battled on, in London. You know what I mean? Like an overseas battle.
Oh, that's right. That was at the Steel Yard. That's right.
Yeah, so that progression it just felt ridiculous. But yeah, so I think that's probably why if there was any hype behind it, or I know the people in London definitely wanted to see it. I made a good fan base over there. They gave me best international performance of 2019,
That's
which is
great.
dope.
That's crazy
Yeah,
because
there was
there were so many great people, great battlers on the card that you probably
amazing.
got that on. John and Shoddy. First of all, like that's insane, bro.
Yeah,
That's insane.
that it was for the year, for the all last year.
That's insane.
And they had the fans. Yeah, they had the fans vote, and I won by 68%.
I would
It's
love to see
crazy
you go
because
back over there, man. I want to see like
yeah, I have to.
you have to go back over there, but I want like somebody that's gonna I want somebody that's gonna give you like a challenge. No disrespect to Maverick.
Shoddy,
No disrespect to Maverick, but I
Shoddy.
want like somebody that's gonna get in there and like a Shocks the Rebel or like a man, even
Shoddy said he wants to see me in unanimous.
that would be
I think that would be
insane.
crazy.
Oh
crazy,
my,
bro.
Shoddy, book this. If you're listening, Shoddy, please book that. I want to see that. That would be insane.
I think Yunan is crazy, bro.
Yunan is insane, bro. He went
Yeah,
toe to toe with
think-
Disaster.
Yeah. From what I remember of the event in December, me and him, besides Shoddy, obviously, Shoddy got the most reaction, probably out of every. But I think me and Yunan were like in that second place because of how we were rocking that venue. I know he's on like a title run right now. Like
Yeah.
I think he's going for a title run, but after that or in between that, doesn't matter to me. I respect him, so yeah, that would definitely be a crazy battle.
Maybe towards the end of the year when they do the like the All-Star game or something like that. You know, maybe next year.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
that would make sense.
Yeah, but that was an honor to me too because like the people that so after the shit with Apex happened when it was supposed to be Rock and Twerk and everybody over there.
Yeah.
And then it was still a great event. They had my boy Red Flag go over there, Mad Flex, Chilla Jones, and then the card that I was on, the international guys were John, Sirius Jones, Oops, you know what I mean? And then for the fans to vote me, like my performance, I was a newcomer.
Yeah, that was your first. Was that your first time in London ever, or?
Ever.
That's
ever,
insane,
ever.
man.
I had never been there.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but Lex was telling me iBattle has a huge like London following. I think like 40% of the watchers are from the UK.
That's amazing.
Which is ridiculous.
Shout out to UK, man. Shout out to UK.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Like I see something like when I watch UK battles, dude. Like it gets me in a different like mode when I watch those because it's like I have to also be like I have to really listen. Like I have to really listen because there's accents and then in that accents you gotta listen for the wordplay and everything. Like I listened to I saw like the trailer to Shoddy Horror versus John and I saw Shoddy's part and I really listened this time and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
That operating like the whole something acts Johnny's like the whole here's Johnny thing.
My favorite bar from him was something like what did he say? He was talking about something and then he was like you could lose like Jack Boy's change dependent on the crowd or something like that. He had some shit like that.
Dude, that's insane.
But that was crazy.
Yeah,
so like I loved going to London because I got the rap different.
Yeah.
Right? So like I'm an MC. So so when I first started rapping, the idea of an MC versus a rapper was kind of introduced to me, right? Like, there's different kind of rappers, right? You got fast rappers, slow rappers, lyrical storyteller, performers.
You're preaching to the choir right here.
Yeah, and an MC is supposed to be able to do all of that shit.
Yes.
Right? So I know the difference. Like, I'm from the East Coast, so I have a very punchy style, right? Because a lot of the rappers, especially battle rappers from the East.
Aggression is not hard for you.
Yeah. I had to, that's part of being here. I think even if you're not a battle rapper, you have aggression.
Yes.
It's just like
Yes, facts. Yes, yes.
you could be crossing the street and you curse somebody out. Yeah, you're gonna hear that battle rapper aggression.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, but I'm a fan of just rap and hip hop and shit and multis and syllable wordplay. All of that is like I
Oh
love doing
man,
that shit.
dude,
I
that's
love
why
doing that
Rum
shit.
Nitty right now. Sorry, John, but Rum Nitty right now is my favorite battle rapper, and I think he's the best rapper of like best one of the best battlers, like top 5 of all time.
I agree 100% because people don't notice because I think a lot of battle rapper fans that aren't into the craft as much don't realize the difference between they think like a if you're doing multis it's only the way that like Disaster does it
Exactly, like
versus
they
yeah
put
and
their
if you're
own
punching
like spin on it. No, like they think that
yeah
they don't. They're copying somebody when they're actually making their own type of style, basically.
right and then like but like somebody like Nitty or Twerk they rhyme a lot like they that's what makes the punch stand out so much like
Yes.
the how much they rhyme but the difference is if I'm on a URL stage I kind of have to be doing that every four right
Yes.
or like I have to do it more often when I was in London I was able to use the stuff that like normally when I think of a punch, right, I'll keep it to four. I'll only take it to eight if like I think of something that's like decent enough to carry on the rhyme scheme, right?
Like put some in
But like
between. Put some in between it so that somebody could be like, "Whoa, okay," and then you hit them with another one the
yeah,
next two, and it's like, "What the?"
like
Yeah.
each line is supposed to get stronger, right? So that's the only time. That's how I write at least. So I would only stretch it to eight for that. But in London, I was able to do that, and I would get reaction just on the how much syllables I was rhyming, and
Yeah.
I knew that that would happen just from watching UK battle rap. Like I ended my third with like a crazy like it wasn't even a punch, but it was just 8 bars of every word I said. It was like an 8 syllable rhyme. So I fit two 8 syllable rhymes in 1 bar, and it was so 16 rhymes in 8 bars. But I was like
That's
talking
insane.
fast. You know what I mean?
That's
So like,
incredible.
I was like, you got some potential to blow, but the second you spoke, you were under pressure. You fought. I was doing that for like 8 bars, and it ended with like a. It wasn't a punch. It was just like real talk shit, and then they went crazy for that. So I can do that in London, but if I ever did that on URL, they would just be like talk, and then that was it. They wouldn't react. You know what I mean? Like
That's a
they
fact.
wouldn't.
That's a fact,
It's
man.
different. You gotta know your crowd, man.
And
I've been
that's true
watching battle
because
rap for
like
so long.
I think because I went to Houston and I had the privilege of watching Geechee Gotti versus Surf, Lux versus
Crazy.
Verb, Pat Stay versus Shotgun. I was able to be on
Mm,
stage and watch that whole card and watch
yeah.
my top two favorite battle rappers like have insane performances. Like Jack Boy versus John John. John John. Everybody knows John John's like my favorite battle rapper easily because
Yeah.
because for a list of reasons, which I'll get to in just a second. But
Hmm.
the reason that was so cool because I was like, I watched Rum Nitty do the 22 twos without a reasonable doubt line.
Mm, hmm.
I
Hmm.
saw that and I was like, what? I saw K-Shot doing the tell Mr. Walmart I won't miss a like
Mr.
just you know what I
Tom.
mean?
Yeah,
Like
that's
just I
crazy.
saw all of that and like that was truly like and I've only been like I haven't been to New York yet. I haven't been to Cali yet.
Hmm.
So as for right now, I truly think Houston is one of the best crowds in battle rap because
Hmm.
they are so energetic and when they get something, they will let you know that was crazy. If they say it
Yeah.
sucks, they'll really like say like nah that sucks. But if they say it's good, they'll be like oh my like they'll cheer, they'll go along with like dude, I'm telling you man, like Houston crowd
Yeah,
like
that energy, the energy in the building would probably be so like all I know is like I've battled like Pitt most of the time, right?
yeah.
But when I went to London, just the energy in the building was different, and it was only what 700-800 people maybe capacity. Like that's how big the venue is,
Yeah.
and like, but the reactions just sounded different. The energy
Yeah.
was just different. So I
Yeah.
can only imagine like a 2,000 person venue You know what I mean? When
Yeah.
John throws the
Oh,
chain and then
dude,
Tay
the
Rock comes
building
out.
shook. The building
Yeah,
shook, dude.
yeah.
Like even when I went the year before when Goods and Tay Rock battled, I was there for that card. Dude, Loso was lighting up that stage.
Yeah,
When
I
he had his
remember.
PG, he was lighting up that stage, man. Like and because I was walking in like I was walking in towards the end of his first round, and I got up on
Mm,
stage and I was like, and he was just rocking the crowd, and I was just like,
yeah,
I just looked and I was like, I just soaked it in for a little bit. I was like, holy crap, like that's an energy like switch, like
yeah,
that's
yeah.
crazy. That's a crazy feeling, but.
100%.
The what I was going to was like John I think is the most like one of the most strategic battle rappers in the culture. I honestly
Hmm.
truly think that. Like not only like both in the ring and outside of the ring, like him starting up bullpen and uh you know putting on for getting the Atlanta scene kind of going, and him being like Mr. Everything Else and everything like
Yeah.
but what makes me sad is like, and I want to touch on this just a little bit. Has there ever been a battle that you hyped up so much and then it just like
Hmm.
disappointed you?
Of course, man. Of course, that happens all the time. Like I thought Diz and Rock was gonna be fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it was like I don't know why Diz tries to switch it up. I think his style would be great. It's just a faster Briz. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
What
it's
he does
true.
is
That's
it's just a
true.
and that's why him and Briz would be so crazy, right?
Oh
Like
yeah, Prison
I
Disaster
think if
has to
Diz
happen.
and yeah, and I think as far as punchlines go, Briz doesn't punch as much as he just says like dope shit. It's like a difference, right? It's
He
like
just raps. Like there's no
yeah,
like
and then Diz,
science to it. He just raps.
yeah, and then Diz on that other hand, he'll have a punch at the end that'll be crazy. He'll just rap 16 bars that rhyme with 10 syllables. Like he'll do some crazy
Yeah,
rhyming shit
bro.
until he gets there. Like I do think the next time, hopefully he gets it by now. Cause like the Diz that battled Danny, that would go crazy on URL.
Oh my God,
I don't think that would have
that would have
that
been great.
it would
That'd been
shake
crazy.
shit.
Yeah.
Imagine if Diz and Danny did that in a volume or a band or something like that. It would be ridiculous. But
Oh,
anyway,
a band?
so
Oh, a band.
yeah,
Oh,
Diz in a band would be crazy.
oh my
So
God.
I think that was definitely a battle that I thought like, yo, that's gonna be crazy. But I think third time's a charm. If and Diz has been having a good year last year, so
Like,
next time he's on, he'll probably beat him.
well, what I through the grapevine, I heard. I can't believe I just said through the grapevine. Um, through the interwebs and multiple sources, I heard that he was
Mhm.
supposed to battle Twerk on Gnome, but that
He
never.
was supposed to last year. They were
Yeah,
trying to do that.
yeah, that's what I heard, and he says he could have been in Houston. Like he told Dave, like, I could be in Houston right now, battling. He never said who. And then I think on Hip Hop Is Real West, they said that he was supposed to battle Twerk. Now that's too much aggression. That's like if Briz and Twerk battled, I would like be a little nervous because like I think about it and I'm like that's too much aggression, bro. Like Twerk
I
is
think I think I think though the difference is like as electrifying as they are, the only type of aggression that isn't healthy is like when it's physical aggression.
yes.
I think the using your voice as a weapon, which sounds corny, but that's basically
That's basically
part of
what it
battle rap.
is. Yes.
Yeah. So like somebody like Briz or Twerk or Shine, you know what I mean? Somebody whose voices are like that aggressive and they just give you the stink face before the punch. And then the punch
Absolutely.
gives you even more of a stink face, right? Like that type of energy matched up against each other is definitely I like shit like that.
Because they know how to
I don't
switch it up. Because they know how to switch it up.
yeah,
They know how to.
exactly.
They know because
Exactly.
Twerk does it amazingly. I think Twerk has the best voice control in battle rap.
Mm,
Period. And the reason I say that is because it's like, I say that it's because like, because he knows when to elevate his voice right when the punch comes. He knows exactly. He'll warm it up, warm it up, warm it up like this, like, and that's just it works for him. Like, what do you say to JC? All this chasing looks. Now you got something loaded in your face, like,
In your face.
yeah,
Exactly.
like he knows when to
he's
turn
good at
up.
that. Yeah, he's good at that, but in his style. So like another person that's really good at voice projection. Have you ever seen Clips live?
Yes.
You saw him against Briz.
Yes,
right?
yes.
But like that wasn't like a good Clips. A good Clips. Like I was behind Arson Suge when they battled Clips and Goods. So Clips isn't his voice isn't as commanding. Commanding. It's not as aggressive as Twerk, right?
Yeah.
But there's just something about the way that he says his shit. He knows when to be calm, and then when he starts turning up, the crowd gets turned up. He commands shit too. It's just that he hasn't been putting on, like, he's had an year. It's just he set the bar so high for himself, I guess, that like it's hard to match it again. I don't know what it is with him, but he's very commanding too. And I always hear Diz and Pat Stay are very commanding.
Well, of course, Pat has some of the best crowd control in battle rap. Same thing with I don't think like, Hitman. Watching Pat live is like, it's hard because like I thought about that and I was like, there were so many legends on that card. Like now that I really sit back and think about it. I mean, I watched Lux and Verb go at it, and I'm here to state this. And I wanted to, and I'm a man when I admit that I'm wrong. I said that Verb beat Lux. I said it because I thought I liked
in the building.
Yes, in the building. Yeah. I liked Verb's first and his third. So I got him 1 and 3, and then I watched it back on cam, and boy was I wrong. I was completely wrong. Lux won to me, and I believe it was the first and second.
I was just talking about that. I was on an interview with Phoenix Fire. If you don't know who that is.
Oh yeah, she's in my
from London.
Yeah, she's we have like a group chat of like me and like a bunch of like other battle fans. She's in that group chat. So shout out to her.
Yeah, she gives dope interviews too.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I was talking to her yesterday about Lux. Like, for the longest time, like there's a difference in rapping better than your opponent and battling better than your opponent, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for the longest time, I feel like nobody has rapped better than Lux that's battled him, right? Ars didn't rap better than Lux, but he battled better than Lux.
Yes.
Didn't rap better than Lux,
yes,
but he battled better than Lux.
Yes.
That's why a lot of the times Lux's shit is so layered.
That it is, dude. Man.
It's more so like, for example, against Verb, his first round is so fucking crazy.
It is, man.
He delivered it kind of quick, right? He delivered it like we were supposed to get it. Like that, it's like, bro, you're going a little too fast for that complex.
Speaking of
something that's complex, right?
Yeah,
and it kind of clicks in your head. Oh shit, he's tying that into that, and then to that, and then he just starts speeding through it. It's like hearing Eminem rap. It's like, bro, relax. Like I know you're saying some shit. I just want to hear it.
Yo, okay, that's my problem with Disaster. That's my problem with Disaster. That's my exact problem with Disaster, because he starts doing that and he's like I will do this, and then he starts getting really specific, but like also like rapping really fast, and I'm like, dude, I love what you're saying. You're the scheming, the flowing in and out of punches. I like what I'm hearing. Please just reduce the speed a little bit. But then when Diz does it, he like slows it too. He does it too slow.
He does. You know what I think is like one of his best performances, him and Solomon.
Yeah, right? That's one of my favorite battles.
The way he did it, it was crazy. So like when he was breaking down, like when he was relating Solomon to Iron Man,
yes,
and how everything he said was a double entendre.
Yes,
like when you get beat in a battle with your bitch holding up the pad, helping you
charge up for
that shit that tied in, and then it ended with, you've had an artificial heart since the start of your career, right? Like, the way he said that, I think that's, like, the speed that he should stay at. But, as an MC, I like how he goes in and out of shit. It's just if you have 3 minutes of rapping as fast as you can. Yeah, that's not
No, okay.
professional.
You've seen Pat
Like,
Stay versus Disaster, right?
yeah,
I don't want that to happen. That specific performance. I don't want to ever see that from Diz again, because he just felt like he was just rapping his like whole like so like I felt like it was it looked like it was a workout to him. Like he was like sweating and like taking like
yeah, he had his hood on.
yeah,
like
bro. And I'm like
Rocky training for something.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like he was just like going ham, and I was like, Diz, bro, you gotta chill out. But like when I okay, first of
But
all,
like, you know what's sad about that performance, bro? Like, his material is so good.
I know.
But he was like, but I think since he was going 1,000 miles a minute, when the crowd reacted in the middle of his scheme, like in the first round, that
Yeah.
scheme he was doing about the dog, and they reacted, and he was like, "Fuck, where was I?" And then that's what happens when you go that fucking fast. And maybe he didn't have his shit down. I don't know. It didn't seem like a comfortable
Diz.
up there. That's
It was
why
like an
I
hour
think
long.
Pat stayed up.
It was like 5
Yeah,
minutes, like 5 minute like time limits, I think.
Yeah, something like that, which for Diz is 10. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So like, I like, and that's why it was so easy for Pat to just style on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But,
Well, see, sometimes like rapping that long can also be an advantage. Like, in the building, Av was like rapping for like 5 minutes every round against Ars. Like in the building,
Yeah.
like he wouldn't stop, and it would be like two or like every probably like four bars, maybe like every two, maybe like it would be just something like a punch, and then we don't have enough time to react it because we're gonna miss the next one. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Av was just going. It
definitely, there's definitely an advantage to it. So like, for example, my PG, right?
Yeah.
It comes down to the third. Now, both of our third rounds, his third round is definitely longer than my third round.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
But, so like, I was doing like a bar breakdown on Wednesday on my man 34 and a half show. I had to shout him out. And we were talking about that, how like, his round was longer, but so he was grading bars on the 1 to 3 scale.
Yeah.
And he was like, my third had more threes in it, whereas his was longer, but it had more twos and ones and maybe a 3. But then I was talking to him, I was like, how do you judge properly with a point system like that? Because if he rapped for 3.5 minutes with a bunch of ones and twos, right, and then maybe a 3 here and there, and then I rap for 2.5 minutes, but every 4 bars is a 3, like, it's gonna look point-wise, it's gonna look closer when he just rap longer.
Yeah.
Right? So like, but I think somebody like Nitty is really good at that, where he's just so crazy that like his opponent could rap forever, and then he's just gonna bomb.
Okay, but see, bro, it's because you watch Nitty versus Saga, right?
Yeah.
That's the exact thing that we're talking about right now. That's a perfect example of that. Like Saga rapped longer and had really good material, but Nitty rapped shorter but condensed it to like just great material. Like, so I feel like Nitty won that. People were saying that like, you know, Saga may have put a dent in Nitty's armor, and I'm like, you can't. First of all, you can't. You just can't. We figure this is Twerk said this in an interview. When you battle Rum Nitty, you don't beat him. You just try to survive, and that's just what it is. Like, and I was
because he's gonna come with shit that's like, yo, if you're a rapper and you listen to Rum Nitty, you're gonna want to write right after you hear him. That's the feeling I get every time. Like, I watch a Rum Nitty battle, it makes me want to think of my own shit, right? Because it's like, how the fuck
does someone think of... First, prime example. Prime example, him versus Twerk. You thought he was going to beat me to death? You right. He died first. What? What?
Ridiculous.
That's
it's the phrasing of it. It's right? Like...
And the thing is that I literally thought, like, when I watched the reactions, because that's a big thing for me. I watch the reactions in the crowd, and like if it's especially in a volume where I can see, like, you know, the crowd, like, you know, like behind them or instead of in front of them. Like, I want to see like who's reacting to these certain bars, so I can be like, okay, that was fire to them, that was fire to them. And then like when I heard that bar, everyone was like, why hasn't nobody thought of that? Like,
he has a lot of those that are like, yo, how has nobody thought of that? But it's still like
insane,
ridiculous.
Like
and like the little like tricks that he does that I noticed from like a rapper standpoint, he'll be rhyming with the punch, right?
Yeah.
And then he'll have an internal rhyme that rhymes with what he's talking about.
Yeah.
So like when he was battling T-Top and he was rhyming with top unidentified. Right?
Yes.
He's rhyming with that, and then he goes 40 blow, headshot, glory hole. There's a little internal rhyme, and then top unidentified, right? So it sounds so that's like a rapper trick. You know what I mean? I don't know if a trick is the right word, but like that's how the punch stands out more.
Yeah, that's how he gets it. That's how he gets it. That's his little
yeah.
Wow, you probably just revealed Rum Nitty's secret to writing, and he's gonna come for you, bro. Rum Nitty versus Real Sick on iBattle, guys. It's going down this summer.
Bro,
get your tickets.
I wouldn't talk to anybody for during that preparation.
Okay,
time.
listen to me. I'm glad you said that.
Like,
I'm glad you said that because I got into an argument with somebody about me saying, and this is a bold claim, and I feel like a lot of them, like Rum Nitty would beat Lux. I said it.
It depends. Look. This is what it depends. Look, I think the Lux that battle like Clips and Ars, yes, 100%. Nitty would beat him. I think Lux is starting to get it now, though.
Yes, he is.
Lux is starting to get. All right, when I say they brought Lux to fully load this 9, that was crazy. When I did when
he did Robot Lux,
I said, crazy,
insane.
When Lux did the hole in a desert like quicksand, I let that
sink in.
Like, yeah, so like. He's starting to understand, I think.
And that's scary.
More.
That's really scary.
Exactly.
That's scary.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying it's different now. I think the energy he got after being around Hollow, because Lux doesn't. I compare Lux to Eminem a lot because they're always inside, man.
Yes.
They don't go anywhere.
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
So that kind of sometimes that makes you out of touch. Lux said himself he wasn't in the building of Gnome until he had to go on, so he didn't catch the energy.
True. That's
he didn't
true.
Have the feel in a battle. Yeah, like I'm always nervous going to an event. After the first battle, I'm not nervous anymore because now I see first or second battle. I'm not nervous anymore because I see the fucking. Now it's more of a hype.
Yeah.
Like,
now it's like, let's go, bro. Let's go. Like, let's get it.
Versus if Lux is going straight to the venue and then getting on stage. That's very nerve-wracking, right? Like that's even that. Not only that, it's you don't get the feel. Right?
Yeah,
the popular saying that he said, "I had to get the feel. I had to get the feel."
Yeah,
he's starting to get the feel now.
Yeah, and that's scary.
Like he realizes that second round from Verb that he did against Verb is what people want to see. See, he had to get hit in the face first. He went first. He was just speeding through his shit, and then. When Verb did the distill, and then he started.
I still go in the kitchen turn my head like this. Oh my god!
Yeah. When he started doing, he got punched, and then he was like, "All right, let's get it." And then he delivered his second different. So I think he from that, and then the 2-on-2 that he did with Hollow, where it was both going fucking crazy.
Robot Lux is the greatest thing in battle rap I've seen in a long time, bro. That thing and the energy so separate. Oh my god, bro.
Because that's also feeding off how a lot of people view him. He's like robotic. He's like I've only met Lux once.
I've met Lux once as well.
Talks like that. He really talks like that. What's up, King?
Like, yo,
yeah.
He said, what's going on? He said, oh, what's going on, handsome? I swear to God, he said that. And I was like, this is really Lux. Like, this is really insane.
Him, right? But now he's outside, which is, again, I was relating him to M, right? I don't know if you heard the new shit.
Oh, yes. I
think it's way better than his attempts at his last couple albums. Like,
because he finally got the feel. Because he got the feel. That's why.
Yes, he got the feel of music. Right?
Yep.
For the longest time, M M is a battle rapper at heart, not a modern day battle rapper, but like a battle rapper.
Oh, and he's like, and his rhyme scheming, he can punch he can literally bar in a bar and a bar and a bar. Like that shit is insane.
It's ridiculous. Now, granted, it comes at the expense of some corny bars.
Yes.
He's had like for every couple crazy bars he'll have a corny one in there, but he's kind of done that his whole career.
And see, that brings up another great point. Like, to me, like, when I hear, like, Eminem, like when I hear him say, I'll hear, like, a battle rapper say, like, something so dope, and then right after saying something so dope, right after, literally, the next bar is completely trash. And I'm like, why? Yeah. Like, and this is no slight to Eddie I, but when he battled you, and I think it was his second round, I forgot what the bar was, he said something that was, like, really, really intricate. And then he goes, like, into, like, some, like, cartoon weak punchline. And I'm like, why did you do that? I was like, that's,
I know that, me and Eddie, that, if you remember,
yes,
it was me and True Indeed first.
Yes.
So then it got switched to me and Eddie. So me and Eddie, if me or Eddie weren't at 100%. Right?
That's insane because I really love that battle.
I know. That's the crazy part. Like, my 100% is like what my first round in my PG, right?
Yo.
But like shit like that. Well, that's, like intricate shit and performing it to where people can get it, right? And then Eddie is very versatile too. When we were talking before the battle, because that's my boy, I met him at the Sean on Sean battle, and he was like, "Yo, we got to battle someday." So then he had a battle, I had True Indeed, but then both of our opponents ended up backing out.
Who was he supposed to battle?
He wasn't on that card. He was gonna battle, I think, Machete Trevi.
Okay.
Or something in Canada.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it wasn't on iBattle. So both our schedules like cleared up, and then because I was like, yo, I want to get one more in before my PG. This was like August.
Yeah.
Right. I was like, or beginning of September. I was like, my PG's in November. I don't want to have a long break. Like, I want to battle somebody. Our schedules cleared up, and we had 3 weeks probably.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
I remember when they made the change.
Yeah, so I know for both of us, it really helped that I found out his birthday was the day before, because that was like half my third round. Like, birthday bars about the you got sick and died.
That was
birthday. Yeah.
Yo, man,
like,
yo.
So that was probably my favorite battle. But back to what I was saying about M real quick, because M's probably one of my favorites. I think now he finally got what it means to make music. Like, he's not trying to kill every single verse in the sense of, like, to where that overshadows the song in general. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of the times he'll his wordplay is never off. It's just the beat might be off, or the hook. And if you notice, he's not doing a lot of the hooks on this shit.
He's just rapping, and that's what listen, that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. Like, if you were to ask me, hey, what do you want a current day Eminem album to sound like? I'm like, bro, just give him some beats and just let him rap. I don't want to hear pop singles. I just want to hear Eminem rap. And that's what I got. I mean, we got like a couple of pop ones, but like
I kind of fuck with the Ed Sheeran shit though, because it's not.
That's funny how I didn't have to say the name of the song and you knew exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah.
I love it.
And then what, like the Skylar Grey one? Right?
Yeah,
those are the only two.
The like, Juice WRLD feature, I think, is awesome. I love the Juice WRLD feature.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be out of here, bro. That's gonna be out of here. The hook is crazy. Fucking that No Regret song, the Anderson .Paak song.
Okay,
he has great shit on there.
It reminds me of a current day Eminem show.
Exactly.
That's what I feel. That's the vibe that I got.
There was like 2 or 3 songs I didn't like. Like, I hated the hook for Stepdad. Like, I don't know if you like. I've heard this album a bunch of times because like
I have to sit with it a little bit. I'm still like working probably like I stopped on I got to Ya. I got to 10. So I gotta finish through.
For a treat. Yeah, you're definitely in for a treat.
Well, because I love bars, bro, and like when I saw Black Thought, I got really excited because I was like,
crazy.
Listen.
ridiculous.
His Hot 97 freestyle is the greatest thing I have ever seen.
Greatest. It was fire,
Because
we just need M to do one of those. That'll be crazy.
Well, he has enough money to where he can like get a space and shoot a video.
Fire. At least get Crooked on there, like King Crook. I think he would fucking. I don't know if you're familiar.
Yes.
Yeah, he's fucking fire. His verse on M shit on the last track is crazy.
I can't wait to listen to the rest of this album.
There might be maybe for the next 10, there might be one that you don't fuck with or two.
Yeah,
like it's mostly good.
That's what I've been getting. I listened to like the first like 3 songs and I was like, I like this. Even the Young M.A. joint, I was like, he was rapping his ass off on the Young M.A. joint. I'm like, oh my god. And then I was just thinking, I was like, okay, like Eminem, if you get Eminem on a verse, he's gonna attempt murder. He's gonna attempt lyrical murder on you. Like he is going to milk the beat for everything that it's like. He's gonna beat the shit out of it basically. So when I'm thinking of like, all right, if Eminem gets I saw that features on. I was like, if Eminem got features, I wonder if like you go into the mindset. I'm on an Eminem track. I'm not even gonna try to rap. I just like if you need a like the Juice WRLD, was like what Juice WRLD's contributions to that song was great. I like Juice WRLD, rest in peace as well. But if he was to try to like rap with him, I was about to be like, okay, like my mindset would be never do that.
That's kind of the feel I got with Young M.A. because she was like, I know I'm not gonna out rap this motherfucker.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just do me.
That's what she did, and she did a great job. I actually really like that song.
Calm, and collected, just regular shit, and then like here comes M fucking killing shit.
That's what he does. That's all you have to do. You just gotta keep like, all right, M, you're coming. Cool. I'm just gonna move out the way.
Look, if I was ever on this, so like anytime I make songs, like my verses, I always switch flows up in similar. The best MCs do that. M does it, Crooked Eye does it, Royce does it, right? Yep. So like, if I was ever on a song with M, I would be like, all right, 60 bars. You can't go more than 60.
Yeah, you gotta be like, you gotta chill, M. Yo, M, I know you are one of the best lyricists of all time, but can you like just chill for me, bro? Like, let's get it. Let's make this debatable. You know, like I don't want this to be like because that's the way I felt when I saw the past 2 songs, and I think I don't know if you're like familiar when this happened when Kendrick Lamar hopped on those 2 songs with Big Sean. Like I was sitting there and I was like. I heard Control and I was like, oh dude, he like how is this your song and you're not getting the attention for this? He like stole your song basically because every time I would look for it.
Big Sean's verse was crazy though.
Yeah, Big Sean's yeah. But then then Kendrick comes in and he calls out everybody in America and I'm like Jesus.
Yeah.
And then I think it's on DJ Khaled's album. Big Sean's on a song with.
He bodied Sean.
And I'm like, dude. I'm like, don't get on songs with Kendrick, Sean. Jesus, leave him alone.
Sean too. That's the fucked up part. Like anytime Sean is on it, Kendrick seems like he wants to fucking destroy everything.
Like
you know what I mean?
Like Kendrick is like I heard an old Kendrick song and it was Rigor Mortis. When I heard him
crazy.
like he's like spitting and then he like I read somewhere that like during this he couldn't breathe in one of them for like 2 or 3 seconds but he still kept rapping and I'm like dude like he's a machine. Kendrick's a machine, dude. Like he was on Marshall Mathers LP 2 and his verse on Love Game was it's so underrated. No one talks about that song.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about that song? M's third verse, Kendrick was crazy too, but M's third verse, like if you just read it, like the punches and the metaphors that he had in that shit and the wordplay, all of that is fucking ridiculous.
Yes.
Like he rapped it so fast, like we were saying with Lux. He rapped it so fast that people that just hear that song at face value, like they're not gonna catch all that. He had like a DJ scheme for the first 12 bars. You know what I mean?
To Get Rich Scratch is like a DJ. Like, oh my god, yeah.
She treats my face like Serato, cuts and scratches like a DJ
That's
with instant replay. Yeah, and then he said like
what?
he had some fire shit.
That's what I'm
like
saying. It was
2 minutes,
losing his
same
mind, bro.
Yeah, like a beat break. Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Like
But
that's see, and another person that's coming out right now. His name is Jid. I don't know if you're familiar with Jid.
yeah, I've heard his name. I haven't checked his shit out.
He's he signed to J. Cole. The best
Yeah.
way to experience him as a true because I can already tell you listen to bars, like you really
Yeah.
listen to bars, like listen to his like shit in order, like and when it came out. So like go to his first album, then listen to his second, then listen to his newest stuff that's out right now, because this Jid is he's from Atlanta, but like Jid can rap. He can rap.
Yeah.
He can literally rap. Like people don't like. He has a song called 151 Rum where it's literally same. He's rapping really fast, like he basically like it's not even structured right. It's just like verse, and then right into the chorus. But the chorus, it's all on one like spectrum. It's on like one like I guess cadence. I guess you can say. Like he just raps really fast for like 2 minutes, but it's like a song. But he raps a song really fast for like 2 minutes, if that makes sense. But like it's insane.
Yeah, I anytime I discover a new artist, that's how I do it. I go to their first project, and I just listen from there.
How do you digest music actually? Like how do you like? Were you more like driving? You know what I'm saying? Like
It depends on the artist. So like most of the time, I listen to music in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of what got me back into. So like for the longest time, like I used to work out a lot, and then I like got off it for like a year or something. But like 2018, I got like back on it, and that's kind of what helped. Like it was music, you know what I mean? So like a new album would come out, and I'd be like, fuck, I can't listen to it until I get to the gym. So like M's album, I couldn't listen to it until I went to the gym. So like I kind of make it like that to make those two things tie in together.
Yeah.
But I listen to it. I listen to music when like I get out of like my heavy sets, right? Like new music, because like when you're going heavy, you're focusing on
talk that gym shit.
Moving that shit. Yeah. But like when after you're done, I usually only go heavy like the first exercise or so for strength, and everything else is like a coast. Mm-hmm. So then for that, and then for cardio, you know what I mean? Because I fucking hate cardio. So like, I'll listen to music there, but I'll definitely, if something comes out and I have a long drive, I'm a homebody. Like, I stay home a lot.
Yeah.
Because all I do is like write, make music, and battle rap. You know what I mean? So, go to the gym. I'll only leave for the gym, or like if I gotta go meet up with somebody or whatever. But yeah, I'll do that. But if I have a long drive, like my sister lives in Maryland, if I had to go there, yeah, I'd have some new music there too. But for the most part, yeah, it's in the gym. And then what I was gonna say, like with an artist like Eminem, or like a lyricist like Royce or somebody, I know that I didn't catch everything on the first listen.
Yes.
So I'll listen to it. So if like M comes out with some shit, or Royce or Nas or somebody like that, right? Mm-hmm. I'll listen to it, but first I'll just listen to it just normally, and then the next time I listen to it, I'll go to Genius and I'll read along. You know what I mean? Like for very special like people that I really, really fuck with, I'll do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Crooked Eye is fucking ridiculous. So like his music, I'll do that with. M's music I haven't done it with yet, like this past one, but I've listened to it so much. I think that's the crazy shit. His shit is so layered. Even if you listen to it a lot, you still miss something.
That's what I'm saying. Like it takes like 3 or 4 listens to be like, all right, I got everything, and then you listen to a fourth, and you're like, fuck, I didn't get that shit. Like what?
Yeah,
like,
I didn't get that. How did that go over my head? But like, yeah. So that was long-winded. My bad. But like, yeah, mostly the gym. Mostly the gym.
That's crazy because like I mean, like I died like my best way to like digest, and this sounds like really like I wouldn't say lazy, but this sounds like really like lackadaisical. Like the best way for me to like really like digest an album is to literally just like put it on and like play like GTA or play like just play some type of like video game or something like that, or or if I'm driving, like because that's something that I can like focus on that doesn't have not a lot of focus, but I can still listen. Or like driving, I can just be like I can just look at the road and really kind of just zone out and just focus on the road and everything. But like that's the way that I kind of like digest it. Like when I heard was it when Marshall Mathers LP2 came out and I played it the whole way through. I was like I sat and I played Grand Theft Auto and I was like, wow, like okay, like I was still catching stuff. I was still like, oh wow, that was fire. That was a great bar. That was dope. You know what I'm saying? Or like when I listened to J. Cole 2014 Forest Hills Drive. That was like a really dope listening experience for me personally, because it was like everything was like I was like everything was real cool. Like everything flowed. It was very nicely put together, and it was just a really good listening experience. That's a really good album to just listen to the whole way through. It really doesn't matter.
That was definitely a fire album.
Yeah, so that was definitely something. That's the way that I kind of like digest it. I mean, and I know I have people where they do it while like I don't know, like mowing the lawn, or like that's somebody else told me that. They said that like, yeah, listen, like all the music that you send me, man, like I just it's like whenever I mow the lawn, I just do outside work. Like that's when I listen to it. And I was like, that's crazy.
I need to do something that's gonna take like an hour.
Yeah.
Like working out or something, because most projects nowadays are about an hour.
Which is insane.
Unless you're Chris Brown.
Yeah, and you put out like that's what I'm saying, bro. I remember when he came out with Heartbreak on a Full Moon, and then he did like a Christmas edition, which was adding like 12 more songs. I'm like, bro, it's like his album's 45 songs, Chris, and they're all R&B ballads. Like, please chill out, bro. Like, please, man. Like, I want to.
Yeah. But I guess you know, when that's all you do, you're gonna have a bunch of shit. And I guess if you're consistently producing good shit, like think about it, Evan just gave us
20 songs,
20 tracks, but 4 skits, so 16 songs.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He probably recorded like 120 in the last year.
Yes.
Right? And then we're just hearing this shit. So like I think Chris is just, he likes more of his own shit. So he just
which is crazy. I mean, that's good, because he's willing to give us more stuff, because it's like, I like that one. Ooh, I like that one. Ooh, I like that one. Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or that, as if like you're probably you're like, okay, I got 120 and we're only choosing 20 because I don't want to, like, that's just
he's definitely like his biggest critic. You know
yes.
I'm pretty sure he has shit in there that like we would love.
Oh yeah, but he doesn't feel right releasing it. Like like the game from Compton, from West Coast. He put out
just put out a long one.
Oh yeah, Born to Rap.
Bro,
wow.
Yeah, I didn't even finish it. Like,
whoa, nah, bro, nah.
Listen,
you gotta finish.
Listen. Not in a bad way. I heard it for the first time like a couple days ago.
Okay.
I'm gonna finish it.
Okay.
Like,
okay, I was like, you gotta listen to that.
Because when it came out around the time Griselda shit came out. And
Griselda
was very, very heavy.
Yes.
So like, so I had to get that shit, done. And then I just fucked with it for so long. I was like, fuck, I forgot game shit, right? So, it was good so far, but yeah, it's like 32 songs.
So, well, yeah, because Game does that.
Great though.
Game does that. He puts out, I think, what was it? Not Doctor's Advocate. LAX. LAX was like 25 songs, and this album is 25. And what the good thing about Game is that, like, I was watching an interview, because I, like, crazy enough, when I was like probably like 6 or 7. This is gonna sound real crazy, but like around like 6 or 7, like the first album that I bought with like my like allowance money, I guess you can say, from my parents was the documentary. So
That's
I
dope.
and of course like they were my parents, so they like bought me like the unedited the edited version or some shit. So I was just like, but I listened to it and I was like, bro, like Game is dope, and I had just always followed his career. So it's really cool to see what he sounds like on the documentary all the way up till this album, because like you can hear like even guys that are like, you know, respected lyricists, they still can improve and still get better, even though if they're really talented. Like I've heard some progression actually from M, you know, since the Revival album. From the Revival album till now, I heard like a little progression like through each project.
You know what the fucked up part was? Like with Revival, he was saying some shit. It was just the execution of it was horrible.
Yes.
Like the beats were like, what is this? You know what I mean? Like, that's how you know M is like crazy, because like he hears something in beats that most of us don't hear.
He's got that
right?
producer
like,
ear, bro. Like he makes
so
beats
like,
too.
I think So I think, and the ones that he got on this album are dope. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it sounds like Eminem.
So yeah, exactly. But I think with Revival, he had way too many like pop singers on there. Like, this is the album that we wanted him to do.
Yes.
You know
Yes.
what he
Absolutely,
did.
100%.
Yeah. And then Kamikaze was more towards it. We're like, there you go.
Prequel. It was I think Kamikaze was the prequel to this one. Like, I think it was the prequel because I feel like Kamikaze had to happen. I feel like Revival had to happen.
Career, I feel like
Revival had to happen for Kamikaze and this one to happen. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like,
look, Relapse had to happen for Recovery.
Yes.
Which had to happen for Bad Meets Evil. Which had to happen for Marshall Mathers LP2. Right? That's how his whole shit is.
Yes.
And again, we don't know what it's like to fucking be that famous or whatever. But I think, like I was saying about Lux, if he just comes out more, which it seems like he's doing something different.
Yes.
He's at least listening to more new people.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
He made a reference to Twerk in the 2-on-2.
Oh, Lux. Yeah. I was talking about M.
Oh, okay. Got you.
I was saying M is doing something different. Yeah, Lux is coming out more.
Yes.
I don't know if M is like going anywhere. You know what I mean? I mean, like, he's at least listening to.
Oh, his ear is a little more like open now, like to listen to more stuff. I think, like, because that's what you kind of have to do, bro. Like 50 did that, but now he's working with like TV stuff, because there was for like the new stuff. Like, if you heard there was a song called, what was it called by 50? Too Rich for the Bitch. When Too Rich for the Bitch came out and he started rapping fast and shit, and I was like, all right, 50, I've never heard you do this before. Like,
yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like he rapped like really fast, and I was just like, all right, like, and that's when I thought to myself, I said, oh, okay, he's listening to what it's sounding like, what the climate is now, and I'm like, okay, cool. And then when I saw Juice WRLD was on the track listing for this album, I was like, yeah, okay, M, you're starting to peek out the window just a little bit and see what's going on outside. Like, that's what he's doing. And I was like, okay, that's cool. And I wonder how long ago that verse was made. Because I know Juice WRLD Juice WRLD's like people put up a picture of them in the studio the night that the M verse was recorded. So I wonder how long ago that was.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's on, I forgot what Instagram, but if you go like to hotnewhiphop.com, they have an article for it. It was really dope. When I saw that, I was like, damn, I wonder how he felt. I was like, I bet he was like, dude, I'm about to do a verse for Eminem. Like, this is insane.
Yeah, I know he was a huge fan.
Yeah, because he could freestyle. That was the thing. Like, Juice WRLD could freestyle. Like, it may not be like the lyrical miracles, tyrannic, I don't know, like that kind of shit. But
it's still an art. It's still a version of hip hop.
Yeah, right? And it's so weird to see how like crazy like the climate has changed. Like, people are saying like, oh, lyricism is dying out, and I'm like, no, you got to listen to the right people. Like that's what I tell people. Like they're like, rap doesn't sound the same. Like rap doesn't sound the same anymore. I'm like, yeah, it's because it's more current. But like, there's still lyricism out there. Listen to a Dave East. Listen to a Joey Badass. Listen to a.
You just need to look for it.
Yes.
It's not like, it's not promoted. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you'll find it. That's why battle rappers are, I feel like, the best rappers.
Oh,
like,
of course, duh.
Yeah, because like the art of rap and how to make your raps crazier is literally our only objective, right?
And that's hard to do. That's hard to do sometimes.
Exactly,
Very.
Exactly. And you're saying it a cappella, so every fucking word has to mean something.
Yes.
You can't just say some bullshit because people are gonna hear it.
Yes.
Because it's a cappella. A beat can't save you.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's why, like, anytime I talk about like the old version of battle rapping versus like the new version of battle rapping, I always say the new one is harder. The old one was hard because you had to freestyle, you didn't know your opponent. Right?
Yes.
But it was like 60-second rounds, and you had a beat behind you, like,
yeah,
and you did it. You know what I mean? Now you're more exposed being on social media, right? Your battles are on YouTube. People know how you rap. People know what your name is before they battle you. And then when you go to battle, literally when the host says round one, it's on you, and everybody quiets down, that moment right there is going to determine how you do in that battle.
That's what that's crazy. I love that breakdown, man.
In the beginning, that could be the most nerve-wracking shit.
That's
right?
I have never thought about that. That's crazy.
Yeah, think about it like that. Yo, I saw it on. So like, it just happened in London in the Steel Yard. I'm looking out at a crowd where I can only see the first like 2 rows, but the light is in my eyes, so I can't see like everybody else. But I know their presence is there. Mm-hmm. People breathing. You know what I mean? Like when there's that many people breathing, you feel their presence. But like round one, it's on you, right? Just that split. It's a split second that you're just looking out at the crowd, and you're like, all right, I gotta kill this shit. That's what your mind has to be.
That's why I think people sometimes, like, you see in battles where people will just be like, all right, we're about to do the coin toss, then they're like, nah, fuck that. Like, and then someone goes voluntary goes first because they don't like that moment.
But that's a cheat code though. That's a cheat code. Yeah, either they don't like that moment, or like, you know, to the untrained eye, oh shit, he's ready.
I love that though. I love that.
Yeah, I know, but like the reason that people could be doing that is like when Rock did it against Hollow, I think it was authentic. He just wanted to fucking kill him, right? But like when people do it sometimes, it's because they don't have their material down all the way. So they're like, I just rehearsed this fucking 5 times in a row. I better do it now because after their round, it's going to be harder for me to
remember.
You know what I mean? A lot of people do that. But yeah, that one moment, I always talk about how like nerve-wracking it could be if you're not used to it, or if you don't have that battle rapper spirit in you. You know? Like right that one moment. So that's why I think again another tangent, but
no,
yeah, like it's harder. It's definitely harder today than it used to be back in the day.
Oh, absolutely, because it's like also like, and then you have to worry about like, you watch your opponent's footage. Like, you couldn't watch your opponent's footage back then. Like, I mean, unless you had like rappers.
You know how they rap.
Yeah.
You know, like the little things, like the way they attack too. Like if they're not unorthodox, which most battle rappers are not unorthodox.
Yeah.
Like if you're battling like Hollow or Pat or somebody, that's unorthodox. You don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
Right. But if you're battling somebody like Rock, or Twerk, it's gonna be 3 rounds of shooting you, stabbing you, killing you. Right.
Bro. Like I have to say this, bro. Like when I watch like somebody get into that mode, like spaz mode, like you did it versus Eddie I with the Derringer, cut him up and dump him in the area. Like I was gonna be Eddie in more parts than coming to, like when you get into that mode, that it doesn't matter who you are, that gets me as a fan, that gets me so hyped. when they get into that spaz mode. When Franchise does it out the gate, that's when everybody was like, let's go, because Franchise wants to be spazzing every single second of his round. That's why people like him so much, because he just out the gate, this deal, kick the mill, just out the gate. And that's like, and sometimes and sometimes I want him to kind of slow it down, but then he just says something crazy where I'm like, nah, keep rapping, bro. Keep rapping. Just keep rapping.
You gotta find the right balance for that. So what I've been really getting in my shit lately, in
Facts.
my bag,
Facts.
to where I know everybody's telling me. So I had Rain call me the other day.
From NWX?
Yes,
That's
called me the other day.
That's beautiful.
That's beautiful. All these top tiers are reaching out after seeing my PG, because I'm not only because I look different, I rap different, right?
Yeah, bro.
Every new guy is bow, right?
See, bro, it's because you appreciate the pen more. When I heard you say the subconscious, and I keep it in the back of his head. I was in my apartment. I almost lifted up my couch, bro. That shit was insane. I said, "Oh my god,
You know what the ill part about that? You know what the ill part about that is that a lot of fans don't think about? That reaction that you had when you heard me say it is the same reaction I had when I thought of it.
Subconscious, keep it in the back of it.
Think about how Rum Nitty reacted when he said, the beat me to death, you right, he died first.
He probably thought of that. He says, that was I'm gonna kill this motherfucker.
That first reaction is rare because it only happens once, right?
Yes.
That initial reaction that you get only happens once. So, when I thought of that bar, I was hyped, you know what I mean? But then the crazy shit is, after rehearsing it over and over, when I'm going to the battle, all that material just looks the same to me. It's just material.
Speaking of...
when you get into the shit...
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. When you get into the shit, you kind of can... All the shit that's the bombs, the haymakers...
Yes.
Sometimes all right, this is a haymaker. I thought the subconscious shit was a haymaker. I thought the... Coming to America with Eddie I thought that was a haymaker, right? The spread sheets.
I want to talk about your XL battle after this.
Yeah. So where the haymakers are, but since you rehearsed it so much, it's like listening to a song over and over. That first reaction is gone away, and all you can remember is how you felt when you first started it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Your XL battle, dude, let me tell you something, bro. That was the battle when I was like, I have to get him on my show now. There's no, because first of all, XL had some of the best Sikh flips I've ever heard.
Ever.
I'm so...
Shit he said that my favorite Sikh flip was probably his, when he said, the pipe giving him lead. My scope insane. Now watch me get sick in the head.
Oh,
that was crazy.
That was insane, bro. XL is one of those ones, bro.
Yeah, 100%. And I always refer to that battle as a testament to me too. If I could stand face to face with a writer that's that complex and that regarded, and if you read the comments, they're most of them are saying this shit should have been 3 rounds because both of us were so good.
Bro,
you know what I mean?
That was one of the best, and I mean this, the best rounder of last year.
Yeah, a lot of people said, I agree, bro. It was crazy. And the crazy shit about battles is when you're battling, you're just on autopilot, right? Your mind is racing, but your mouth is on autopilot. Pause. But it's you're just... Because you got your rounds. Right?
Yeah, you're right.
Your rounds down, and you're just going through them. You're saying them how you practice them, but your mind is, holy shit, that guy didn't react. He didn't get it. Oh, Lex is looking at the clock. fucking how much time do I got left? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My mind is going to all these different things, whereas the main focus is like the rounds, right?
Mhm.
Like so we didn't know that it was that crazy when it happened. I don't think that we knew that.
Son.
We also didn't know how it looked on camera.
On
because the
oh
camera,
man.
It was shot amazingly too.
Yeah.
And it just looked dope. Like it was like we were in a backyard, you know what I mean? Just like
It just looked like a
battle,
like
right?
it was from everything from the bars to the way it was shot. That battle was
Location,
that battle was executed perfectly.
Yeah,
That
I agree, man. That it was definitely that battle was definitely my takeoff. The first time
I believe that.
Big K or Thesaurus hit me up was that, right?
Big K reached out and
was
said and said something. Really?
Yeah, he messaged me like, "Yo, I just caught your work," and that I was like, "Yo, he blocks everybody."
That's what I'm saying. I'm blocked. I'm
Yeah.
blocked. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he reached out. Fucking Thesaurus. Thesaurus is a good dude. He's like every battle that comes out, he's like, "Yo, I'm about to watch this," right? Fucking Disaster reached out on my birthday.
That was a big. That must have been a big deal.
You're a beast. Yeah, that was crazy.
That was awesome.
Like, yo, for the longest time, Diz and Math were my favorites, which is crazy.
I see so much influence. I actually see a lot of influence from both of them.
Because like, all right, so the first battle I ever saw was like Mook and Jay Mills, obviously, right?
Yeah.
But I was born in '94, so I was probably what? When did that come out?
Bro, you're 2 years old.
Three?
Wait, you're born in '90. Yeah, bro, you're 2 years older than me. That's wild as fuck.
Really?
That's wild as
fuck.
fuck.
Yeah, I just turned 25 in November.
I'm about to be 24. I'm about to be 24 in October.
Yeah, bro. That's why I feel like my ceiling is ridiculous.
You're Gucci, bro. Cause
Yeah.
the person who has the best window of opportunity to be the greatest, and this is gonna sound crazy. I know we're getting off topic, but like chess.
100%.
Chess has the
100%.
biggest window to be the greatest.
Cause he's crazy right now.
Oh my!
He's ridiculous, bro.
Oh,
He's ridiculous.
Jesus, man.
But yeah, like I was saying, so I was watching battles and shit when I was 9-10 years old. I started rapping when I was 8, right? But like, battle rap kind of went away from at least my searching. Right, like I didn't find any. I didn't know about the WRCs or any of that shit. So like in like 2008 is like when it popped up again, right? But I remember I had probably seen Solomon then. I knew who Jin was, and I think I stumbled across the Solomon and Jin battle, and then I was like, yo. I remember the only two people that I thought Solomon might have lost to were Thesaurus and Math, right?
You thought Math beat him?
Math. Yeah, I think Math definitely beat him. Looking back on it now, because I think, what was that round that, I think the first round was the one that Solomon got, or the second. I know he had a good rebuttal with the aftermath shit.
Yeah,
But, like, Math was like, that was the first time, like, I beat him too. He needs some new teeth to chew, a piece of fruit. Like, he was going crazy. And back then, I thought, like, I remember thinking it was at least contestable.
I would love to see a rematch from them, actually. I would love to see a rematch.
That would be dope. But yeah, so I searched up Math, and then I seen his battle with Nems, and then I searched up Thesaurus, and I saw Thesaurus and Disaster. And I was like, man, Thesaurus about to kill this dude. And then Disaster starts going, and I was like, what the fuck? So, like, since then, Math and Disaster just... And then Matt had the Rex Marv 1 performance.
Oh my god.
The Ilmac, fucking Organic. He had all these crazy performances. So up until their battle, those two were like my favorite guys. And I think their battle was so crazy. But I think all the bullshit that happened around it kind of took away.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, the battle itself is a classic. That's a crazy battle. I miss King of the Dot days like that. Out of that specific venue, which I think was the Bunker, and the lighting and the way it was shot. Because one of my top 3 favorite battles of all time, Chilla Jones and Daylight, was shot there.
Yeah, yeah,
And that
yeah.
battle was
That's a crazy battle.
insane. That's one of my favorite battles
Yeah,
because that battle is so layered. I still catch stuff like when I go back and
ridiculous.
yeah, like Daylight's Mortal Kombat scheme is insane. The more you listen to
Yeah,
it, because you catch, because
yeah.
I
Did you
remember
ever see the Did you ever see the video that people made with the like the screen, the Mortal Kombat screen next to it, or
I
like
need to
the
see that. I need to see that. I need to see that. I'm gonna go
yeah,
look that
yeah.
up after this.
It's dope because like if you didn't get it, like it like says it out, like it spells it out for you. Like he'll say something, but then like when he says smoke, it'll be how the Mortal Kombat select screen says smoke, right?
Yes.
Like how they say it like that. Like it's dope.
Like when I knew it was a crazy Mortal Kombat scheme when he said the Good Night Wolf.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Good Night Wolf, I was like, oh my god, that's insane. He's just like that was when I had like the oh my god moment. I was like, that's insane. Like
Yeah,
Daylight,
I think you can see what kind of battle rap fan somebody is if you show them that verse and you see how many bars it takes for them to realize that he's talking about like he's scheming about Mortal Kombat, right?
yeah,
Like because sometimes like a normal ear is it's gonna take them a while to realize that, right?
yes,
Whereas like a battle rap fan is gonna hear the right when he before he gets to the punch when he says score peon and he's breaking shit down like that and they're like, oh, those two are Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat's in your head, and then 16 bars later he's still talking about that shit.
yeah.
That shit was crazy.
Yes, and then you know what's crazy? When Rum Nitty did the infamous, now one of the best bars of all time, I was up in the hotel loading rounds for
Yeah,
cousin, big rounds of stuff, and they say ill in the lobby. I grabbed the nose running, I'm coming down with something. When
down with
I
some
caught
shit.
that fully, I caught that like the full bar, like first here,
You know,
like
I got a hot take. I think that wasn't even his best bar in that battle. I think his best bar was, uh, I wish a big dude tried to act live before I 357
357
one,
one,
thinking he
Shaq
Shaq size.
size,
That
yes.
was crazy.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. And then if you get in,
357-1.
I caught that. I caught that on my. You know what's sad? I caught that on my second watch. I caught that on my second watch. I caught
Yeah,
the
I,
357, and then I was like
I,
357. Oh, 357
and
one.
the crowd,
Thinking you shot.
didn't get it like that either. Like some of them did. Like that was an interesting crowd. It seemed like half of them
I
got it,
hate
like
when Nitty
you
battled
know what I mean?
Solomon and he did the from be Hanukkah fuck up your holiday.
Yeah,
I hated
yeah,
how he
yeah, yeah.
repeated that because I was like I got it, but I didn't like the bar. I was just like, don't.
Yeah, but then other people didn't get it. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I mean?
was
So
just like,
like,
what? But
it's
still,
weird. People catch shit at their own speed. Sometimes even the most trained ears will fucking miss some shit. You know what I mean?
yeah, like
But yeah,
well,
that
that's insane. Like how Nitty is able to do like
consistently, bro.
yes,
Consistently.
what did he say versus Saga? Oh my god, he said something. He said, I caught him watching porn on the internet, or caught him watching porn on site. And he got triple X. I was like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that was like that seems like that was a double.
See,
That was a
he
double.
rhymed triple X with internet, right?
Yes,
That's part of what makes the puncher catch him watching porn on the internet. You getting triple X,
like
like that, like the way he said it and set it up. I pay attention to a lot of that shit like when I'm watching battle rap, because you kind of it kind of teaches you how people listen to it, how like how you were saying you watch people's reactions.
mm-hmm.
I watch to see like, all right, because like an idea comes to your head, right, and it's up to you to make it a bar. So
Yes.
sometimes you're like, what if I say, so you have the punch, the two references that are the punch. Let me try to think of. All right, let's take Nitty's line, the died first shit.
Yes.
Like beat me to death, he died first. Like, if I got that idea, the part that Nitty probably struggled with too is like, should I say he died first? I guess he really beat me to death. Or should I say he beat me to death? He died first. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You don't know which one to say first because they both sound crazy.
Yes.
Even if Nitty said it the other way around, it would still be crazy. Like if he said he died first, I guess he really beat me to death.
Like
You know,
I think
like
I think that would have sounded cornier though if he would have said it the other way.
I know, but the setup is probably what would make it sound better.
Yes, yes,
saying,
yes.
like when you get the idea,
yes.
right?
Yeah.
And you're probably right, which is why he decided to say it the other way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like that's like one of the main things that when I'm writing, I'm like, all right, if I say this first and then that, are they gonna get it more? Or if I say it, that I think I have OCD or something. Because every single
Nitty. Okay, then you and Nitty probably have like the same DNA. Because when I hear y'all both, like y'all's material like comes off, and this is just my personal, just not just because I'm fans of y'all and like, but like y'all's shit comes out very clean. It doesn't come out.
I don't ever rhyme with something that doesn't have to do with what I'm talking about. Like a lot of the time, like my third round when I was just talking about his glasses in my PG.
Yeah.
Like when he got his glasses on, but when he acting all tough, he has them off. That it sounds like I'm talking. It's natural.
Yes.
Right? He glasses on, acting all, has them off. It all rhymes.
Yes.
And it has to do with what I'm talking about. And then like I hate when people will, let's say they're talking about something, but then the setup has nothing to do with it.
Oh my God, bro. That is my biggest pet peeve. Like, okay, Royce da 5'9" said this in a song, and I was really disappointed. He said, I got the game locked arcades in jail.
Oh, yeah, but I think he was playing around when he said that, though.
I was mad when I heard that.
The way he said it, right? Then he said, I got the game locked.
Arcades in jail.
Yes,
like that. He said it like that, and I was like, I hate that bar. I hate it. Like, I was like, it has nothing to do, like, or, and this is no disrespect to Zeus the God, but I watched him versus Gaddafi Green on We Go Hard, and he said, Dinosaur taking a number 2, this shit rare. I hate bars like that.
Off the setup. That's horrible off the... Look.
I hate that.
I hate that so much because, like, look, the difference between natural and learned are very apparent when you hear some shit like that.
Yes.
When you hear somebody like me, Nitty, Pat Stay, that's a natural MC.
Yes.
Because the way that we rap, whether on whatever level you put us in, it's natural. It sounds like we do this shit, right? But
same thing with Kid Chaos. I want to throw him in there as well.
Yeah, Big K definitely. You know what I mean? There's definitely a lot of people that like do this shit. Geechee, it's natural.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But like when somebody sets it up, like Dinosaur taking a number 2. First of all, if the punchline was this shit's rare, right?
Yes.
There's more rare stuff than dinosaurs. Like why did he think of a dinosaur? All right, the shit is the number 2. We get it. But the rare and the dinosaur, like...
and this is no disrespect to Zeus, because Zeus is nice. He battled Sheed Happens and had a PG with him, and I thought they were both really good.
I heard... I haven't watched this shit. I heard it's dope. I'm not trying to diss him either, but that line is shit, bro.
But I'm just making a point. Like that kind of writing makes me mad. Like I'm like... those two things had nothing to do with each other. Why are you trying to make this work?
But that's my point with the natural versus learned. It sounds like he learned how to rap and tried to do something rather than just doing what he does.
Yes.
Anytime you hear me rap, I'm gonna have a flow to my shit.
Yes.
That's how I rap.
Yes.
Right. I making music is what I'm really like what I started doing, you know what I mean? I got into battle rapping after that.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm always gonna have a flow to my shit because that's me. You're never gonna hear me do the you know how Twerk and Nitty, they'll get right to the punch.
Yes.
It'll just be 9-piece. The toy make noise. When I press the button, the toy make noise. Try me.
That was
right?
crazy. That was crazy.
Right. That was crazy. Ridiculous. But they're the best at it. That's why they're the best at it, because they do that shit. To me, I would be rhyming with more than just try me and 9-piece. I wouldn't just have a quick in there. I would rap a little until I got to the punch, right?
Yeah.
That's like natural for me. So like this line that this dude thought of and said on camera. You know who's what's his name? Soul Jitsu or something from the UK. He
Yes.
has a very he has a very famous thing that he said in a battle when he was like he said that and he meant that because he wrote it and then he read
Oh,
it
I remember. Yes, I know exactly who you're. I know
and he
exactly
did
who
it
you're
then
talking about.
and
Yes.
he didn't take it out. He kept that.
That
You know what
was
I mean? 'Cause
that was so
that's what he
fire.
did.
That was so fire to me.
Exactly because like that's what this guy did. He wrote it down. He read it over and over, and he didn't take it out. He was like, "Yep, I'm gonna say this." Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know why you would say so.
I don't know what, but that's just an example because there's a million other people that do that, and I
Oh
just
yeah,
that's
yeah,
so
yeah,
it makes
yeah.
it, I hate it when you take two things that make zero sense and you put them together and try to make a bar out of it. Like I hate it. Like I like something that's more layered and that's more like Chilla used to get so much shit because he schemed a lot, but you also had to think that took some talent because he had to make all that shit
100%.
make sense. Like
Yeah,
the scheme with like him versus Real Deal, the second title match when he did the eye scheme. And he was just
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about like everything that he was like like even though I hated the pupils like the dilate thing cuz I felt like that was a stretch just a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah. That's definitely yep.
But like everything else was making sense. Like I risk my like something and something cornea. Like he just and then I saw
Yeah,
like
yeah,
and then all like I know I give him credit for all that, but then Rum Nitty when he battled Chilla did the I can
yeah,
scheme in one bar like Blizzard off Juice, and I was like Jesus Christ. Like, do you just have
yeah.
to show him up like that? You just didn't have to do that, Nitty. Like, I say
Right.
that's what Nitty does for me. Like, so, like when I watch him, I'm like, bro, you don't have to do this. Like when he battled King Jables, and when he battled King Jables and he was rapping for like what, like a minute 30 probably,
Yeah,
like a minute 30, he still
something like
went
that.
in. He still like my favorite thing was the I'm a peace scripper, scene flipper. I run past, letting it go. That's a flea flicker. He tripping,
Yeah,
thinking crazy, but he not. That stupid ass haircut gonna make me chase you out the spot. I beat your face in with a Glock. The heat butts you. Then the rebuttal make your bangs go off the top. What?
crazy, crazy.
What? He's
Yeah,
in.
Nitty is see battle rap is such a dense form of writing, man. Like it's not. It's supposed to be such a dense form of writing that I think people who aren't accustomed to write that dense will come up with dinosaur shit rare. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
when they're trying too hard to be dense. You know what I mean? Like that's why it's not easy for everybody to do it. Every part of it has to be there for a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
But,
it's so crazy, but it's so crazy, like how all of that, like it's so crazy that to see like that that's still guys like you, guys like Kid Chaos. It's nice to see that there's still guys who actually like you hear the passion in the pen, like.
yeah,
You hear like a line that you thought of, and I'm like, damn, he probably stayed up a little late to make up that one, but it worked. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Like when Kid Chaos bad Rue Bando, I was sitting there and when he went into the roulette astray, like when he went into that shit, I
He's
was
crazy. Kid
he's
Chaos is
insane.
fire, bro.
Again, he's another
Yeah,
person that's on my list, man. Like when he went into the roulette astray, and then he went to the not enough substance to bag it, like he
yeah,
he's wild. Like when or the I get both hands behind my back, I get to stomping on his face like tell me what you
yeah,
want. Like
yeah,
he's insane. Like and I want to see like and usually every time I have a battle rapper over here, I always give them 3 matchups, kind of like and I'll do battle league, opponent, and whether it's in a big room or a small room, and that's what I always.
hmm
So I want to see you and Kid Chaos on URL, but in a band setting.
That would be crazy. Cause Spade is Kid Chaos's boy. Like they know each other.
Yeah,
They're both from
South Carolina.
So there's all these movements, the Midwest We from South Carolina, right? Like,
Yeah.
so yeah, Kid Chaos would be crazy. I would definitely take that battle. I respect this pen heavily.
I would also like to see you. As much as I don't think that he's gonna come out of retirement, but if he was to go on on like come back and like battle a few people, if Jonai came out of retirement, I think one of the
Yeah,
people that I would love
I
to
hear
see.
that a lot. I think I would fucking destroy him
Oh,
because
talk your
because
shit.
look, it's the difference. It's the difference of natural and unnatural, bro. He doesn't seem like a natural rapper to me. Like his fucking as layered as his shit was, like the best shit I've ever heard him say was that large intense and I'm a killer at large and testing me is
You'll
gonna be
die
how you
just a
die
little,
just
a
a little.
little
That
slower.
was fire.
That was
And
insane.
he thinks of fire lines and stuff, but it's very like
I think I would fucking
he's
destroy
trying.
you.
It's like a character, you know what I mean? Like he's trying to be a character. He's like, and that's why what happened to him, bro. He was like, look, a lot of people think stereotypically, right? I was just talking to Norbs about this. So they saw Jonai, and they were like, what is he, Arab? All right, him and Disaster would be crazy. But ironically, their styles were very aggressive. Like, if it was a style matchup, yeah, I would understand that. But, like, and then he got pushed to that, and then he fucking died. So, like, I was talking to Norbs about it. He was like, yo, a lot of people are going to compare you to Jonah. And then I was like,
I don't see anything
I
in
don't
Jonah. I
think-
just want to see what happens when y'all battle. Like, just pin for pin.
Like I said, I think I would fucking destroy him. I have more attributes. He's gonna stand there and like his arms are gonna be to his side, right? And he's gonna like he does that thing where he like his arms go down and his head goes up and he has that ugly look on his face and he's like ah. But it's not. That's different than me in your face. Yo, if I hit Jonai with one of the bombs that I have in these battles, that's gonna be hard for him to like deal with, bro. Like
Real Sikh versus Jonai. Set it up. I want to see it.
If he got a first round like my first round against Eddie, it was my PG, a round like I did against XL, like you could tell he's not as battle tested as people think he is. Because anytime he's gotten like a good fucking battle, there was a difference that you saw. Like
Yeah.
Daylight, I don't know if Daylight took him seriously. But
Oh my god! But Daylight said crazy shit. He says the gun hit nothing but head. I am Beavis. They said I couldn't walk on water. I am Jesus. That was amazing. That was amazing. I just love how he just poured water and walked on it and said I am Jesus.
Look, respect to Jonai. I don't mean to sound like
no, call him out. Call him out.
You know what I mean? I don't think that it would be close if I battled Jonai. Like me and Kid Chaos, that would be very debatable.
Mass 5, people. Mass was it Mass? Mass is it Mass? Wait, they just did Mass 5, didn't they?
Yeah, it sounds like
Mass 6. Mass 6. Jonai versus Real Sikh. Book it. Book it.
I wouldn't. I would only like. I feel like people are gonna say that, but I'm not saying you're saying it because of this. I'm saying like I said, people stereotypically think, and maybe because they group us all brown people.
Oh yeah. But like I don't think
they group us all together. I know you're not saying that, but I'm
Yeah.
saying people already. I've already heard people like compare me to Diz. I don't think.
No, I don't hear that. That's because I don't. That's because I listen to the pen. I don't listen to like I don't.
Exactly.
I don't feel like I don't try to like. Oh, his aggression's just like this. He's got to battle this. That doesn't make any sense.
Exactly.
Like
I know, but that's what a lot of people say. So I feel like to shut that narrative up that I should battle this dude, like if that gets offered to me, yeah, I would fucking destroy it.
I like that battle. I would also like to see you battle, O-Red, actually. You and O-Red in a small room. In a small room. You and O Red, and I don't want like I just bars,
Yeah.
because his second round, or was it his second or his first versus Iron Solomon, when he
Yeah. Yeah.
said when he went into the religion scheme where
Hmm.
soon as this Jew booked it Torah, and then I was like, oh
Yeah.
my god,
Yeah.
like
Red is ridiculous. But I mean, that's Jersey. I don't know if Jersey battle rappers are battling Jersey battle rappers
Suge
anymore.
and Surf happened. Suge and
That's
Surf
like
happened.
yeah, I know, but that was back then. I think Suge and Twerk were the last one, or Arson Twerk. That was like
Yes.
his initiation into the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I know all those guys. I met Red a couple times, um, and I think because of UW, I was on UW first, so
Yep.
ours. Red, I think the only person from Jersey I haven't met is Twerk. I
That's
met
crazy.
everybody else.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
me and Sirius Jones met in London, which
Nice.
is crazy. We're both from Jersey and we met in London.
That's
Uh,
wild.
I've um, ran into O-Red probably 2 or 3 times. Obviously, R. Shug, whatever. But Dre Dennis, I battled,
Surf.
right? But Surf. Yeah, I haven't met Surf. I've seen Surf.
I've
Came to
met
a
Surf.
UW event.
I just dapped him up after the Geechee battle and was like, bro, that was crazy. But it was also still really cool because I was like, damn, I just dapped up Surf. Like, that was tight. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, that there's been only 3 times I've actually been like starstruck when it comes to like battles, like when it comes to like and one was Lux because when he's like, hey, what's going on here? When he said that, I was like, oh shit, it's really Lux. Like, and then
yeah,
when I
yeah.
met John for the first time, that was crazy because like he
John
was
John is super cool, bro.
yes,
He's
he
super
is.
cool. I met him for the first time in my UW days, but then we got to really chop it up in London because he was battling Shotty. So like the day before, it was just dope to me because this is my first time traveling. This is my first international battle, right?
Yep.
I'm next to Oops and John, these guys that have been doing this longer than me. Like my second battle ever, the main event was Suge versus Oops. Like I
That's
don't know if
right.
you
Okay,
remember, that was
yeah.
long ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was my second battle ever,
That's
right? And
crazy.
that's the battle.
Okay.
That's the first time I seen Surf, because Surf came in to watch Suge, right? Crazy how it all comes together.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah, so
crazy.
like in London, that was the first time, and then the night before, we're like, yo, let's all spar. So me, Oops, John, standing in a circle, saying, all right, everybody say their first rounds, everybody say their second rounds, right? And then that was just a dope experience. You know what I mean?
That sounds
To
like
like
something like me like I would just love to just be like in that area because that seems like something that would
yeah,
be
because
just dope.
it was crazy to see people that have that much more experience than me, people that have classics, right?
Yeah.
Oops got him in Daylight.
Daylight. John
That's like one
has
of the
multiple
craziest,
classics.
multiple, right? And then like for me to be rapping my first round and then to be going crazy, like holy shit, that was crazy. You know what I mean? Or like, and then it was dope because they had a rule like if you fuck up, you got to start over. Because I guess this is like how
They're
they
training you, bruh.
practice or whatever.
They were
You know what I mean?
training you, fam.
Yeah. And you know what? You know what else I noticed? I was the only one. This is the night before, mind you. This is fucking. It's 4 in the morning. The event opens up at noon, right? And I was the only one that had all three like down packed, no stumbles, right? Now
Wow.
look, when they went on stage, they didn't stumble once. You would have thought they had this shit done, fucking ages ago,
Yeah.
right? Like they didn't stumble, stutter, none of that. Oops didn't have a third round
That's crazy.
when we were doing this shit.
That's
And then he
insane.
goes up there and just says a third round, no stumbles. I was like, what the fuck? That shit is crazy. He told me his third round with Daylight it was like all freestyle because he threw his original third round away after he heard Daylight shit.
That's
And he was
amazing.
like, oh,
Oops is a
I
good
can't
dude as
use my
well.
third round. He's fire. He's a good dude. He's fire. He's very supportive.
Yes.
But yeah. So John's a good dude too. He said, I was like, yo, get me on bullpen. He was like, no, for real though. Like that would be crazy.
You
So
and
that would be fire.
I like if even though Riggs doesn't battle there anymore, I would like to see you and Riggs. That would be cool. as a nice little
Yeah, that'd be fire.
like bar for bar, as a nice bar for bar little.
The main matchup I've seen people put me in is me and Ace. I've heard people say me and
I
Ace would be
don't
crazy.
want that right now. I want to wait like 2 years before because listen. I want to wait because I want y'all to progress and just get better
Yeah.
and better. And then when y'all get to y'all's next level, that's when it's okay. Ace and Sick.
You
And
think you think it's like a Geechee and Twerk situation
yes,
where
yes,
like we didn't want to see them battle last year, but this year might be the year. You know what I mean?
yes, yes,
They had like
yes.
a year of dominating shit, and then
Twerk and Geechee is gonna be big. It's gonna be humongous.
ridiculous, bro.
It's gonna be humongous.
Ridiculous.
Like they don't
I
understand
can't wait. I
that,
don't
and
know who to
then
pick, bro.
that's the and see what's so great. I love because people were like, "Yo, like we're running out of big star-studded matchups." I'm like, bro, we got Geechee and Twerk ready to happen. We got Twerk and Tay Rock still waiting to happen.
Still happen. Yeah. Yep.
That's what I'm
Geechee. I think Geechee and Calico would be crazy.
Yes.
I think
I have a
Nitty
whole
and
list.
Hitman would be crazy.
I have a whole list that
Nitty
I've
and
been
Hitman
working.
would be. Diz and Shine would be crazy.
Diz and Briz, Diz and Shine, Diz and Twerk.
Exactly. Diz has a lot of matchups on URL, man. He just got to do what he does, and then he can come over.
All right, I got a couple. I'm gonna run these past you. There's been a huge I have this huge file on my phone where it's a bunch of battles that haven't happened yet.
I got a file in my hand.
Yeah, for real,
So,
bro.
Cowboys.
Yeah, bro. Oh, I like that.
That's what I was doing. Yeah.
I'll throw this one right here. Not Jackboy. Mike P versus Chilla Jones.
Yeah, that would be fucking ridiculous, bro. Mike P and Chilla Jones. Mike P's a good dude. Sorry, side note.
No, you good.
He saw a clip of me and Sean O'Shawn the day before I was gonna battle XL, and then he was like, "Yo, when's your next battle?" or something, and I was like, "Yo, I'm battling XL." Or maybe I was headlining since me and XL were the headline. He maybe searched me up something, and like he showed up the next day. Like Mike P's in the background.
That's
I don't
wild.
know, people they blur the background, but he's like front row for that battle. He's a good dude. Him and Chilla would be fire.
Another one here, that I think would be great, would be where is it at? I just had it. Oh, Saga versus XL.
That definitely would be crazy, but I think Saga's on a mission to kind of after Nitty, you're gonna want what I mean. Bigger plates. After you stood toe to toe with Nitty, that's like, hey, like I can. That's leverage that you can use. Like, hey, I went toe to toe with probably the best guy right now.
Yes.
And I didn't get bodied, so.
That's true. He did not get bodied. People have to understand that. That was just a great battle.
I give it to Nitty too, but I think that as a rapper, man, how can you not give it to Nitty? Like
he's amazing. He's amazing.
Yeah, like it's hard as a rapper to not go.
And speaking of a battle rappers, this is a battle rappers matchup right here. Like this is for the pins. O-Red versus Mickey Fax.
I think Mickey would die, bro. To be honest.
Do you really think Mickey would die?
Because Mickey's material would not be that much worse. But O-Red has material plus projection plus aggression plus, you know what I mean? Like, he has everything else. Look, Mickey is a genius. Mickey Fax is a genius. But, and every time he's battled, he's done good. But I think who has he battled that, like, barks? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference there. Like, Daylight was not barking on him. Right, Danger Zone wasn't barking.
DNA was barking on him. Was barking
DNA
on.
Was and look how it looked.
Oh, dude, that's right. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So that's the difference with, like, again, I'm a battle rapper and I'm a hip hop head. Like,
same.
I know shit from fucking Cool G rap to now. Like, I've listened to everything.
Yep.
So I know the difference between somebody who's just a good rapper and somebody who's a good battle rapper, and then there's people in between, right?
Yeah.
Mickey Fax is in between. I think if Joe Budden fixed his delivery, he could have been in between, because some of the bars he had were good. Some of them were like battle rap worthy type bars. It was just like Hollow said. He sounds like he was reading them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Cassidy's out of here. He's not.
I don't want to listen, bro. Listen, bro. I'm gonna say this one time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this one time, and I don't want to talk about Cassidy ever again. I will not buy any.
Did you think he was gonna do it? Did you think he was gonna do it?
Do what?
Like, you thought he was gonna come back? Hey, yo, hot take. I don't think he beat Diz, bro. I don't think he.
Cassidy's. Okay, listen. I'm gonna say this because I'm tired of it. I did not buy Lockdown, and I regretted buying Resolution. I don't want to support anything that has to do with Cassidy in a battle.
I think I got those, but that was for the other battlers. Like, I knew what was gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I knew Cass was gonna get booed in Philly. Like, you're not up there saying some. I did kind of, a little part of me had hope that he would be better because he had some shit in his goods battle that
yes.
was like, all right, that's dope.
The what was it? The fake ice will not make the swelling go down. That was hard. When I heard that, I was like, all right, I need more of that. Go.
I made battle rap popular. You got popular off battle rap.
Yes.
That was dope. You know what I mean? Shit
yes.
like that. So a little part of me thought, all right, he's gonna do better, but I still didn't think he was gonna win because. And then when he battled Diz, to be honest, his material was not the first 2 rounds. What Diz was attacking him with, this is the difference. Battle rap is an attack.
Yes.
It's like a boxing match.
Yes.
You're supposed to be attacking your opponent.
Yes.
Cassidy's going up there and rapping like he's in a cipher. That's not gonna win, bro. Just because you're looking at your opponent and saying it, that doesn't mean you're attacking them.
Yes, you're absolutely correct.
You know what I mean? So I think the first 2 rounds, Diz, with all the shit he said, son, he said, what he say? Some people don't believe in karma, but it's obvious I still do, because you got famous for killing a freeway, then a freeway almost killed you. That was crazy.
Wait, who said that?
Diz said that to Cassidy.
I gotta go watch that again, because that's insane.
Bro, listen. I'm trying to tell you. It had such a bad stain on it that people just saw it once, and they were like, man, Cassidy looked more comfortable. And
bro, Diz had some of the best stuff.
Best round.
Yes.
In that battle, he had the best round and the worst round in that battle. That's why, like, his third round is like the worst round of that battle. Disaster's third round.
Disaster's
first or second is fucking ridiculous. Written.
That's
it's just
true.
That his transitions weren't as smooth. You could tell when, like, he would finish a scheme and then he didn't know what to say next, so he'd start freestyling and then he'd find what it was.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
And that's and that's crazy to watch. That's crazy to watch somebody do that, like freestyle and then wait to get back to their point. Like that's like the greatest thing. Like their brain, that's like next level brain work. Right there, when they do that, like I'll be watching that, I'll be like, "What?"
So I'm telling you, I understand why people think Cassidy won because Cassidy looked like he was winning. Cassidy was comfortable. Cassidy was delivering the shit like he knew he was bodying it. And shit, it was a garage, and wasn't like most of that Cassidy's people.
Yes.
The yes men around him who are telling him that he won against Arson Goods. Of course, it's gonna look like Diz won.
God,
I mean, Diz lost. But if you go back and listen to it, I'm telling you, I'm a battle rap head, bro. He did not beat Diz. He did not. He did not say anything against Diz that was better than.
People were making justifications. I talked to Anwar. I met Anwar for the first time in Houston, and he
followed me this morning.
Shout out to Anwar. I met him, and I just like, bro, like, you really think Cassidy got the first round? And he was like, now wait a minute, let me explain. And I was like, all right, bro, like and then he explained it to me very respectful, and I was just like, okay, that's his opinion. I told him, I said, like, after, like, when it comes, the best part about, like, the best way to, like, be a good blogger and kind of, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, make sure you know, like, off rip, this is an opinionated sport. This is opinionated. You may think that someone sucks, and that person that you think sucks, I may think is good. And we are entitled to our own opinion, and I'm the type of person who always keeps things level. So I'm just like, all right, I agree to disagree. You may think, Lux may beat Nitty, but I think the other way around. But that's your opinion.
you gotta learn that when you first get into battle rap, that you just in life, if you understand that opinions are opinions,
Yes.
like you're gonna have a much better life. Like if you get so bent out of shape over somebody else's opinion, you're gonna have a hard time. Like especially in something like battle rap. Like I don't mind if people think I lost a battle ever. I personally don't. But if you think that I've lost a battle, cool. I'm not gonna sit here and try to convince you that I won. Like, what is that?
I'm gonna be completely
You know what I
honest.
mean?
The
Like,
closest I think you and XL is debatable.
oh yeah, 100%.
I think that's
It's
the only
debatable.
one that I would say is you either if someone told me XL beat Real Sick, I'm be like, okay, cool. I think
That's what I'm saying.
you know what I'm
That's what I'm saying.
saying?
Hey, look, I think I beat Eddie I, but if I see somebody say Eddie I won, I'm not gonna argue.
That's their
All
opinion,
right.
you know? Like
Yeah, exactly. Like,
if people want to say like, you know, like I'm man enough to admit, like I said, I'm man enough to admit when I was wrong. I thought Lux beat Verve, but I'm man enough to say no. Lux or excuse me, Verb beat
yeah, the
Lux.
other way
Yeah,
around.
the other way
Yeah.
around. Sorry about that. I thought Verb beat Lux, but it was in react. I watched it back and Lux beat Verb. And then I
Yeah.
watched if somebody were to tell me, damn it, I had the battle and it just slipped my head. I thought Chilla Jones beat Real Deal in the rematch. In the second battle.
In the second battle.
Yes, I thought Chilla Jones beat Real Deal in the second battle.
I didn't watch that as much. I think I just watched it on the pay-per-view. But you know what's fucked up? I'm so I'm so like how we were just talking about, like opinions are opinions.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that so much. I didn't feel like arguing. I wasn't gonna go back and I was like, all right, they think he won. They think he won.
Yeah.
Like, that's what they think, bro. And then I definitely think their third battle was probably their best one.
Oh my
Which
god,
is
dude, that's some
incredible.
of the that's the best Real Deal I've ever seen.
Yeah, I think him and Magic was incredible though. Him and
But I'm
Magic
talking
might have
about
been.
like
It's up there though.
he had like that when he went into that Klitsch, like I'll Klitschko, but I'll drink a bottle of Vladimir and I'll Klitschko, buddy. Like when he went into that little
That
spiel, that was crazy.
the second round, Real Deal's second round in their third match was like hilarious to me when he was breaking down like how he had setups, like he was breaking down Chilla Jones
Oh
setups
yeah,
and
yeah,
shit
yeah.
like that. That was like amazing to me. Yo, I got like 10 minutes left. Is
Okay,
that
you
cool?
Gucci. No, we're Gucci.
Until
We're
I
Gucci.
gotta be
I
up.
was about
Alright.
to wrap it up actually because I know we've been going for a
All
while.
right, cool.
I told you,
Yeah.
man, it was either gonna be 30 minutes or longer depending on how good the conversation was gonna be, man. I told
Yeah,
you.
yeah. We're both knowledgeable about, this shit.
Yeah,
Actually
and
not, so that's right.
but you do you have any battles coming up? Anything that you're working on right now that you want to let the people know?
Yeah, Born Legacy 9 weekend. I got a PG,
Oh
my
wow.
second one.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. Norbs tells me that I'm his favorite new guy right now. He always, it puts a lot of pressure on me because he always calls me the next star, and I'm like, bro, you can't say that. To me.
Don't say
Like,
that to me right now, man. Like I
don't
just
say
let
that
me
to me.
let me get
Let
my
me
work in, man.
Yeah. So but I'm definitely ready for it. I'm not like these other PGs. I've rocked the steel yard. I've stood toe to toe with Excel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've done more shit.
You're ready for that
And
that next challenge.
Shotty Horror isn't paying anybody else on that PG card to go over to London. You know what I mean?
That's crazy,
Like,
yeah.
They paid for hotel and flight just to get there off the strength. You know what I mean? Off my Excel battle. You know what I mean? Like so like they're not doing that with these other PGs. So I see and I rap different than everybody else. And marketing is a thing. I have a fucking turban on my head. I know that matters, right? So I know like all of this tying together. I understand why I stand out, and I could see myself getting to the days like one day where I'm headlining a Gnome or a Summer Madness. I
Yeah,
can see that.
and the thing is that I
But
looked past that. I looked past that, and I was like, this motherfucker has bars. It's undeniable. Like you became
yeah,
undeniable.
because you're exactly this. That's one of the points I want to get to where the shock factor goes away. You judge off bars because you're just a battle rap fan. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You don't give a fuck. If you could rap, you could rap.
Yes.
Unfortunately, most people don't think like that.
Yeah.
That's why I get compared to Diz or Jonai so much, because they try to think, when somebody sees something they've never seen before, they immediately try to relate it to something that's similar, right? Right? So like they've never seen somebody that looks like me, fucking aggressive, rapping really good. So they try to compare it to the last thing they remember. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like, I know I stand out, and I know that's where my trajectory could head, and I know that they're actually like fucking with me. Beasley texted me the other day.
That's beautiful.
Like,
that's awesome, man.
Beasley in my phone, bro.
Yes.
Do you see how crazy?
That's amazing.
Like, and he gave me a Beasley response. Like, first he was like, what's up, Sikh? It's Beasley or whatever. And I was like, what's up, bro? And he was like, thank you for your energy and effort in your battle. I was like, that's a Beasley response.
That's it. That is a Beasley response.
Looking forward, he was like, looking forward to working with you or whatever. But so I see they're fucking with me, right? So Norbs told me, like, yo, I think I have the ability to where my next PG is gonna be my last PG.
I believe that. I already believe it. I already believe it.
I'm gonna go so crazy, like, people are gonna, all the vets are looking for the next guy that stands out.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody's that's why when my PG came out, fucking Twerk retweeted me and followed me after that. Saga fucking followed me after that. DNA and Shine hit me up. Rain hit me. Rain hasn't been to an event in how long? He hit me up.
I saw him at Nome this year.
Yeah, but it was like a really, really big event. He used to be at like everything. I think he's focused on his music.
That's
too.
true.
Like he's very successful there. But he said he's gonna start coming out more. Like, I can see myself with this, just my first PG, making a little bit of waves. So I feel like the more eyes that get put on me, the more waves I'm gonna make. So yeah, this next PG, I know I'm writing like it's my last PG. You know what I mean?
That's good.
Like,
That's good.
The shit that I have is fucking crazy.
That's good. Of course, I know Born Legacy's been going to different places as of late. They were just in Cleveland. They were in, Florida the past two and everything. But tell Norbs to bring Born Legacy to Dallas, fam. I'm telling you, I need that.
I'll tell him that next time. I can't tell you which city it's in, but I can tell you it's on the West Coast.
That's lit. That's lit. Okay.
The main card next day is ridiculous.
That's good.
But I know he'd be mad if I said anything.
No.
That's crazy. But the PGs are basically have like a Midwest versus West thing, and I'm like the only guy there from Jersey, just stuck in the middle of this shit.
Hey man, listen, I was very impressed. I'm very impressed by all the new PGs right now. So, very impressed. Like the new guys. Like I know Kid Chaos was supposed to battle on day 2 on Volume 5 against Craig Lamar, and I was pretty mad when I heard that he wasn't able to go down.
Yeah, that would have been crazy. Bro.
That would have been amazing for him.
If Craig didn't stutter. I was talking with Phoenix Fire about this yesterday. Craig has potential.
Yes.
To be fucking crazy.
Yes.
Because the way he raps, his delivery, like the shit he did against JC, like if that Craig showed up, like all the time, that Craig versus Kid Chaos would be crazy.
Yes. So
fire. But anyway,
be on the lookout for Real Sikh, man. I've like the more and more I watch this dude's battles, the bigger fan I become. And this dude's pen is insane. I know it gets better by the day. The more he writes, the more he gets focused. So, Born Legacy 9 PGs, man. I mean, whenever that card drops.
That's in February. My battle in London should drop probably by then. I got the merch. If you look in my PG, the shirt I was wearing, that's some of the merch. You could go to my Instagram or Twitter at RealSikh99. Sikh is spelled SIKH. 99. and that'll have the merch. I have a music project out on all streaming platforms. It's from 2018, but I got like a lot more shit coming out. I'm just doing all the shit that a normal top tier would do.
Yeah, you're thinking top tier. That means you're thinking big, and that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I'm trying to, you know what I mean?
That's good, and I like that, man. Well, again, Sick. I appreciate you coming on. I know we locked this in a couple of times, but we finally got it. We finally got it in. We finally got it done.
Yeah.
This was probably one of my favorite episodes ever.
Bro. I could talk about battle rap like all day.
And that's good, man. I see you have got a passion for this, and I see you. You still got the same passion for me as hip hop, just in general. So a ton. Yeah. You've earned a ton of my respect. So. So again, y'all be on the lookout for his battle, and that just happened in London. Be dropping pretty soon. Born Legacy 9 PGs. You know what I'm saying? Him and Joe Nye's probably happen at the end of the year, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I can do the face off. Yo, Organic, call me, man. Call me. I know. Listen, I know Jay Black is working for them, for URL, and I know it's kind of a rivalry thing, but
if there's one thing that Lex tells me, he was like, because Lex saw this when he started booking me on iBattle. He was like, yo, we'll give you a 1-rounder, we'll give you a 3-rounder, and if you do good, we'll give you a name. And that's what happened. I had Mr. Hyde, destroyed him, had a good battle with Sean O'Shawn, then I got Excel. He sees the vision. So he was like, yo, the more notoriety you get, people are going to either start asking you to join cliques, or they're going to start asking to battle you. Like, yes. Everybody's going to, since I'm different, people might have different angles on me. You've never battled a Diesel Indian with a turban on.
Facts.
That's a whole different, but that's like a whole different angle for people.
I know,
I
man.
Keep battling the same generic gun bar rapper over and over again, and then these guys get a whole new plate of material, and I have to keep innovating and be crazier on top of that. So Lex was just telling me, just be wary of that. Like, everybody's gonna start calling you out. So if Joe Nye decides at the end of the year, yo, I want to battle this kid, I think by the end of this year, if it goes anything like last year, I'm gonna be doing much bigger things by then. And I don't know. I don't know if I would want to. I feel like he would talk shit to the point where I would feel pissed off and want to do it. But like, yeah.
Well, hey man, you know where the rumbles, the rumors of Joe Nye versus Real Sick started from. So just say it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I just want the culture to be better. That's all I want. That is all I want.
I'm gonna say you started it. Even though I have seen it before, I'm gonna say you started.
I'll say it, man. I'll say it. I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? But no, be on the lookout for Sick, man. This won't be the last time you'll be on the show. I guarantee you. You know what I'm saying? You gave me a fucking classic, so you know what I'm saying. So I can't wait to edit this and put this stuff together and get it out as soon as possible to the people. Real Sick 99 on all your
streaming platforms.
On
social media.
Yeah, on all social media.
All that.
Real Sick versus watch his battles. You know what I'm saying? Go watch his PG versus Spade out right now on the URL channel. And be on the lookout for everything that he's gonna be working on. I guarantee he's probably gonna go back to London this year, probably. So
100%.
So Sick again. Thank you once again for being on the show, bro. Again, won't be the last time, and good luck in this, man. You definitely got a huge fan in me, definitely.
I appreciate that, bro. Thanks for having me on the show and keep giving me feedback and shit.
Of course, brother. Of course, man. You keep doing your thing, and hopefully, Live from the Block. Shout out to them. They're a Dallas league down here. Hopefully, they book you for a 1-rounder down here. That'd be pretty tight.
That'd be dope.
So you be good, man, and we'll see. Hopefully, we'll see you next time, brother.
All right, bro.
Be easy. Peace.